here tonight with Sam. And I love this because this is not only a technology story, but it's about the equestrian trend, and everything that you'll see in the show tonight has a story behind it. Because when I brought a brand to QVC, I wanted there to be a reason for being. So I love you to join me with the stories. I've been to all of these factories that make these pieces of jewelry, and there's over 250 to 300 factories that I work with. And this factory is one that really specializes in this new process, which is this 14 karat gold over resin. It's an electroform process. And we'll talk about the design itself. You can see here how beautiful that is. And we're going to really get into what the technology does here. And for me, first and foremost, I look at the design. And that's, in this case, it's a pair of earrings that are the equestrian look. And that's that horse bit connection. Equestrian is a look that's very high end. It's a trend that started by a very couture factory, really a design house out of France. And I love this look because it has those horse bits, that little opening, and it looks great from the front and the side. But I'm going to grab one of these to show you how it's made. So you're looking here at the front of this, and I'm showing you the side here. But, oh yes, the white gold is very limited here. Only 4 dozen remains, and not many more in the yellow gold. So this has been very popular. We presented it earlier, and it's at this clearance price. And it's $87 off the QVC price of $236. So what a great time to get this. This is genuine 14 karat gold, just so you're aware. And all it means is we've done on a process called electroforming over an inner core of resin. When you do that, you get a durable earring. It's solid, but not heavy. So I'm going to demonstrate on the table in front of me here for a second so you can see what this process does. So this is a lightweight earring, but if I go here and I'm doing this hard, you're going to see no scratching on this. You're going to see that it's perfectly in good shape. That is important because you would never do that with your tubing earrings. Tubing earrings, which you can have for years, they'll always show little signs of scratches and dents. There's nothing that can happen with these. And I like these earrings so much because they're very different. I have nothing like these in my collection. I bring you a brand from Italy, and I want to represent, almost being like an ambassador to you, everything that's happening in Italian jewelry. So that means sterling silver, that means bronze, and that means this new technology. We're going to look at it on the model here, and you can see how beautiful the scale of this is. They're not heavy. They look like they're solid gold through and through without the weight, and they are genuine 14 karat gold, because in order to call it 14 karat gold, you have to be able to hold it in your hands. And look how beautiful that looks. Look at the design, very high-end, couture-inspired. The equestrian trend, which I told you was started by a very high-end couture house, stands for high society. It stands for what the elite would own horses. And so to bring this into the world of jewelry is just a look that's very luxurious, very upscale, and you can own this in 14 karat gold over that inner core of resin, which only QVC has, for a fraction of the price at $149, 5 easy payments of $30. And it's something that, it's the first day we presented this at the low price, by the way. So I love to be able to say that, because when I'm talking about these jewelry prices, and 14 karat gold especially, that's trading at an all-time high right now, $3,300 an ounce, I looked today. And so here we're getting this at a fraction of that price, beautifully, beautifully made. The interpretation is great. We are limited on the white, and we have a few more of the yellow on this. And I love when you can design jewelry. So everything I do, I work with our buyers, and I bring them to QVC. I work with the factories directly. And these are factories that I've been in the business now 33 years, 24 as a buyer at QVC. And when you look at designs like this, these don't happen overnight. I go back and forth with our factory, and I tell them what I'm interested in. They make the sample for me, and sometimes it doesn't come out right the first time. So I go back again with them, and back and forth. And I wish I could take you behind the scenes, because that's what's so beautiful about what I'm able to do. You know, a lot of designers get to work with one factory or 2 factories. I get to work with over 250 to 300 factories, depending on what I want to make for you and design for you. And so this is working with this factory who deals with this electroform process. they carve resin. They first carve the resin, and then they adhere this gold. This is gold that you actually physically have to hold in your hands. It's not dipped, not plated, and that's what's so beautiful about this. So if you really are interested in trying these earrings, if I was gonna say, if you were gonna try this process, this is the item to try it with. We did a ring in this, and we did these earrings, and I think these earrings are a great way to start because they're not heavy, they're easy to wear, and to me, when you put on your earrings as the last thing you'll put on before you leave in the morning or you're just working from home, they dress up your outfit. They tell the story of what bring everything together. They tell your story. And when you wear a pair of earrings like this, I want you to feel luxurious. I want you to feel special. This is what I'm trying to do by bringing a brand to QVC. You should feel like $1 million when you put on my jewelry. I don't want you to feel like it's everywhere. You can go to department stores. You can't. Everything I do is exclusive to QVC. So again, this is 5 easy payments of $30. I love the fact that it's the first day we're offering this at the sale price. And this is something, again, earrings to me are the most important category that I started to develop because I think a woman can always have more than one pair of earrings. So when I design earrings in mind, I'm always thinking, okay, one day you'll wear these earrings, another day you'll wear another pair of Italian earrings. So look at the luxury of this. I'm showing you this again. Yes, if you want the yellow gold, only 130 remain of the yellow gold, and those are going quickly, and it might seem like a lot, but it's really not when you're shopping QVC and QVC2. So that's the yellow gold. If you want the white gold, we're down to 40 of the white gold. And I know what we started with. We sold over 100 today. So that's shows you how much we have left. And really, when these are done and sold out, I would never be able to bring them back because I could not even touch the price. The cost of these, which I know as the designer and working with the manufacturer, is closer, the retail price is closer to my cost than it is to the original price that we offered them at. So please enjoy this if you were able to purchase these today. We're limited on our quantity, and so I hope that you will love the stories, and please don't hesitate to shop for Jay 444-799. Now coming up is something that is really limited because I was like asking before the show, I'm like, well,